Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is the first time I'm cleaning this chain on the Hyper, and so I just wanted to put a little video together of how I do it. Everybody's got their own way, for the most part pretty similar, but you know, I've seen some people do it the wrong way by spraying on the outside and so on and so forth. So I just kind of wanted to show you what my setup is. So I just put some cardboard down to make sure none of the grease and the dirt fall onto the ground, onto my driveway, and it destroys it. So put the cardboard down, cut out a little piece of cardboard here that goes over the stand, over my Pitbull stand, and then just a little bit more protection here to make sure no grease or oils get onto the tire and or the wheel, to make it for an easier cleanup. So basically put it on my Pitbull stand. Here it is. It's got two pins, one pin for the right side, and then the smaller pin for the drive side, in order for you to be able to change out the wheel, or vice versa. The way it's set up now is it moves that handle, this handle, out of the way, and so I'm able to either change my sprocket if I wanted to, or clean up this side of the chain without having the handle in the way. So that's kind of my setup. What I did first and foremost is I put it in, I doused it, right? Well, doused it, but just sprayed this stuff. I just have this Maxima cleanup chain cleaner. Works pretty well. It's pretty cheap, over at a Cycle Gear or anything like that. So what I did was spray the inside of this, right, as I just rotated the tire. You know, so right now I've already done a little bit of it, and I totally forgot to start the video. But I would just spray it, let it soak for about 30 seconds, brushed it with this grunge brush, and then sprayed it again, let it sit for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then brush it again. And now I'm just wiping it down, and I'll show you how I'll continue to wipe it down. And then I will spray it with this Blue Label PJ1 chain lube. Now, chain lube's very subjective for a lot of people. You could use whatever you guys feel most comfortable with. Motool's great. This PJ1 stuff is fine. It's been recommended to me, so I'm just going to try it out. Try different ones over the years. Bel-Ray, whatever you want to use, don't care. But this is the way I clean it. And so I'll just sit here and I'll wipe as much of the grease off of it as possible. You'll see that it gets pretty black. And my goal is to keep doing this until you don't see much of this grease on these towels. Then I'll clean the sprocket, right? So I'll just go in and just make sure that the sprocket is as clean as possible. Wipe off any excess cleaner that's just falling down with some of the grime. So it's a little bit of a messy cleanup. It's why I also hate chain drives. I do prefer shaft drives, but you're not going to get them on bikes like this. But on my Harley that I had a belt drive, that was the best. No maintenance whatsoever. And the shaft drive on my Tiger 1200 was awesome because you don't have to deal with any of this garbage. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning it as much as possible. I'll probably spray it one more time, just to kind of get as much of the grease off of it as possible. And then I'll dry it, use an one of my air compressors. There it goes, going off. Dry it out, and then pop it in. So I'll show you a little bit more in a second. So you'll see this is how I'm just cleaning the chain. Just go over it a couple of times. That's all I do. Done it with the dirt bike, and then take the rag and just continue drying it off. Do not whatsoever start the bike, put it in gear, and let the inertia and the bike do the work for you in terms of turning. Don't be that dumb. I'm hoping you guys watch your fingers. A lot of things can go wrong, so just be careful with that. All right, now that I got it nice and clean and it's dry, I'm gonna put some of this oil on it. Again, it's just a PJ1 Blue Label. Works fine, I guess. Just an oil. Use whatever one you want. Let's see how this works. Again, I'm not trying to put a lot on it. I don't want to douse it and then get a whole bunch of fling. Just trying to coat it very well. I'll go over it with a rag too. But I just want to get those O-rings lubricated and right on the rollers and stuff and in between. Actually, I'm not going to waste a clean rag. I might as well just use this one. This one's pretty clean on this side. So what I'm just going to do is lightly touch it on the outside, underneath, both sides and the top, and then just wipe down all the excess oil. It's not going to be that much. So I'm just trying to get it lubricated on the inside where the O-rings are. And that's it. Just barely touching it on the top and around the chain. Wiping all that excess stuff so I don't get the fling. I'll wipe down a little bit on the sprocket as well. Just barely touching it. I can still see that the oil's still there. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment down below. Let me know if you guys do it any differently or if you guys have any tips or tricks. But that's just the way I do it. All right. See you guys later.